right, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right, 3, 2, 1. I heard no claps, so I'm just gonna assume that Discord.
Yeah, I think it
Cut
might have.
that
I think
out.
it might have.
Yeah. It's
filtered
improved
it
its
out.
noise cancellation.
Because I was gonna say, oh, I clapped right in the mic. I'm sorry. Like I put my hand right next to it, but if you didn't even hear it, that's impressive, actually.
Yeah. Does it pick up?
I kind of heard
Little
something.
claps.
I did a lot of clapping.
Oh, you were clapping. I thought you were making weird lip noises.
No.
Because that's how muffled it. That's how muffled it was. I was like, what's he doing?
Oh, can we go again? I just clapped a bunch.
No, I'll be able to tell from the one spike versus the 25 spikes.
Sorry, I was just trying to get Discord to pick up my clapping. And
I mean,
it
same.
didn't.
Yeah, Kinross
Just
has
like,
his
oh, I
lip
just fucked up
smacks.
the sync.
Have you done it as well, Bill?
I have not. No, I have not. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know
No.
until you get the file.
I'm like, oh man,
I'm clapping
trying to
right
sync up
now.
these claps. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. That would be wild.
Oh, man.
God. It's just like old times.
It is. It's been a long time. But anyway, I've gathered you two here today to issue a challenge. It's not really issuing a challenge because you already know what it is, but everyone else probably doesn't know what it is. But the last of the DLC for Mario Kart came out last week, and I want to do a 96 race tournament thing, but also for charity.
Hey!
So you got no
was
choice.
I supposed to do that?
I don't know. I didn't really think that far ahead.
I saw a space. So I did the A.
Yeah. We'll keep the awkward pause in, though. That's the...
Great.
But yeah, no, I would like to try and do something charity streamy wise. And it's almost Jingle Jam time, and it's open to the peoples. So you can donate money and get a collection of games, like the good old days of Humble Bundles, and support some charities.
What are the charities?
Oh, I had that open and then I closed it. So the way that community streaming for Jingle Jam, you could select one charity that you like, or you can select all of them. Unfortunately, there were 2 or 3 that I'm kind of into, so we have to go for all of them. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, we have to give all of the charities.
We have to help a lot of people out. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. I have a list of 12 charities. Do I just read them to you? Is that what you would like me to do?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. It's been so weird. Cringe. Me, not charity. So quite a lot of these are probably UK specific, Bill, so I do apologise.
Oh no, I
But-
can't help the British. Get me off the stream. I'm kidding,
But yeah.
by the way.
I'd say in no particular order. It's alphabetical order. So first up we have Autistica, which is the UK's leading autism research and campaigning charity. And they fund and carry out research, obviously, into autism to help shape national policy and sort of local level policy as well, I guess. As part of the Jingle Jam, they're promoting studies to parents of autistic children to highlight the benefits of games for their mental well-being and sort of general holistic sort of stuff. Next up we have CALM, which is the Campaign Against Living Miserably. which is a UK charity working to tackle suicide. I think I saw that the statistic last year was that Jingle Jam's donations funded 8 months of their call center calls, which is pretty sweet. But there were a number of calls that they weren't able to reach out to, so they're hoping to expand their reach with this year's Jingle Jam to answer 50,000 calls and to try and help those who are struggling to keep up with life. And as an additional thing for this year's Jingle Jam, they are using funds to help create a mental health toolkit for creators, so streamers and the like, to help look after themselves as well as their community. I think that they have an event pre-Jingle Jam as well, where they're sort of going over what that means. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it. Comic relief. I don't have a lot to say about this one. This is a poverty awareness / resolution charity here in the UK. They alternate between highlighting their work in the UK versus out into the wider world. They basically just try to raise money to help poverty by doing fun stuff, like Red Nose Days every other year or whatever it is. I'm going to assume that this means something to like the actual thing, but next up we have Copperfeel, COPPA Feel, which is a breast cancer awareness charity for young people. I'm including ourselves in the young people.
Thank you.
Basically, they work to try and sort of destigmatize the idea of checking yourself, and also just making young people aware that breast cancer can happen to basically anyone, and at any age. So to check yourself before it wreck yourself. I don't know if that's appropriate, but I'm keeping it. Yeah, so they're, unlike charities like Cancer Research or other cancer charities, they're not working to cure cancer per se. They're more trying to help people spot it earlier on so that it's easier to treat. Fifth up is Gallop, which is an anti-abuse charity for LGBT plus communities, specializing in domestic abuse, sexual violence, hate crime, honor-based abuse, forced marriage, quote-unquote conversion therapies, and other forms of interpersonal abuse. Funding is sort of split 3 ways. It helps people who have been targeted by abuse in the past, as well as those that are being affected by it right now, with a goal of affecting national and local policy to help protect those in the future. Out of the rule of alphabetical order, we next have Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal. I think it's technically supposed to be Grand Appeal, but it got
Then
sort of
Wallace and Gromit
but
overtook.
yeah, I think that Wallace and Gromit, like Aardman, joined with it because they're sort of Bristol based. They became like the key sponsor. But it's a dedicated charity for Bristol Children's Hospital, which funds equipment, accommodation for families, play therapy, and more basically to try and make life better for sick children across the southwest. I can't remember what the US one is. It's going to drive me mad now.
The US.
Like the charity where they were putting like video games into hospitals and things.
Oh,
Oh God,
Child's Play.
Child's Play. Yeah, it's like Child's Play, but for Bristol and the Southwest. Back on track for alphabetical order, we have Hello World, who work with hard-to-reach communities to help create a world where everyone has access and understanding of the internet for use of education, problem-solving, reaching out to other communities, and playing stuff. They do this by sort of plonking solar-powered internet hubs across, I don't know whether they specified the countries, but places where it's hard to set up, like infrastructure is a pain in the arse. And they work with the community that they're installing it for to sort of make sure that it's providing what they want. So whether they're wanting it more for business or communication, etc., etc. I think this is Just Dig It, not just.
The I key really isn't working on your notes, huh?
No. So yeah, we have Just Dig It, who work with African farmers and communities to reclaim degraded land, with the ultimate goal of helping to cool the planet, specifically Earth. And they do this just by using modern techniques as well as indigenous techniques. I don't like using the same word twice, but I'll do it. To restore African landscapes, promote biodiversity, and yeah, just helping people who happen to live on Earth. I don't have a thesaurus to tell me ways to say next up, but next up we have Movember, which is the leading charity of men's health, focusing primarily on the mental health, suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer. But yeah, they're the people responsible for everyone growing a moustache in November, for better or worse. Almost at the end, last three. Congratulations. We have the Royal National Institute for Blind People, which is unsurprisingly a UK-based charity helping those who have sight loss. They provide practical and emotional support to blind and partially sighted people, families, their carers, and they generally sort of campaign to raise awareness of visual impairment and making society a generally more accessible place for everyone. Having hosted a blind event this summer, and all of the things that went into making our business more accessible, and how easy a lot of it was, and that we just hadn't done before. It's a good idea. Make it so that people can, get around and do things without having to be sort of mollycoddled and patronized. Penultimately, War Child, who are working to basically, clues in the name, help children affected by war. This year, funding is more specifically going towards children affected by the war in Ukraine, by providing emergency support, be it shelter, educational support, psychosocial support. And part of this is their Can't Wait to Learn program, which uses games to help boost the 3 R's, which be reading, writing, and arithmetic, their motor skills and their self-confidence, as well as, games just being fun and kids needing fun things. Finally, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Finally, we have whale and dolphin conservation. They conserve. They be protecting the whales and the dolphins from hunting and overfishing. It, much like War Child, it does what it says on the tin. But yeah, that is a whistle-stop tour. It's probably still been 25 minutes. it has, of the 12 charities for this year's Jingle Jam that we will be supporting. I hope you don't have any more questions, Abby, but if you do...
I'm sure if I do, they will be answered.
Okay.
I don't remember where this fit into.
Oh, I more meant that if you had more questions about the actual charities.
Oh! No, I think you did a good job of explaining all of them, to be honest with you.
Nice. And we'll be back to the past, people.
So, Kinross,
Yes.
if people donate, what can they get? And how much do they need to donate to get the thing?
To get the thing. So I'm trying to work out general donation incentives, but the main one is if you donate £35, Great British pounds, or your US dollar equivalent, you will receive a collection of video games. They haven't yet announced what the games will be, but in past years it's been several hundred, if not £1,000 worth of games for the £35 donation.
Holy Toledo!
Yeah, it's a lot, and each year I've been doing it for like 10 years. I've been giving them my money, and I still haven't been able to play all the games. I'm just drowning in games.
And you're gonna do it again this year.
I'm gonna do it again this year. I'm gonna be. But yeah, no, I've been trying to work out some interesting donation incentives to do with the Mario Kart Mega Tournament. I'm just waiting on some deliveries. That's all that you can like get for it. Oh, I never told you when we were going to do this, guys.
Oh, yeah.
When?
When, you say? Well, the 9th of December, 2023, all going well, at least that weekend, we'll be doing a lot of racing. I've done the maths. I've done extensive maths on stream and off. It'll be about 6-7 hours of racing. A little bit longer if we include the breaks that I've timed. I believe my maths made it so that we either started at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. British, which is 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hey, Kinross.
Yeah.
Where will this be streamed?
You know what? That is a good question. So it'll be on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Kinross07. Any other questions? Please, help. Oh, God.
I think we've covered everything. We got the time. We got the date.
Yep.
We got the where.
Yep.
We got the charities that we're raising money for.
We got the why, yeah. I guess we don't have the who. They were too expensive. Thank you for the pity laugh. Jesus Christ. But it'll be us three. The way that Mario Kart Online works is a bit of a jerk, so I'm unfortunately going to have to keep it limited to the number of people that can play, so that we ensure that they get played, like every track gets run. So it'll be us three, and I believe my friend Chris will also be joining us. I am placing bets now that I will be fourth. If it's just the three of us, I will be fourth.
I don't know, man. I haven't played in a long time.
I mean, I've been practicing, and I'm still losing.
I think I'm gonna be first.
I think so, too.
And I will put money on that.
I think so, too.
I would say, if it's just the three of us, you are 100% in first place.
Mm-hmm.
If Chris is playing as well, I think it might be a close call.
I'm going to be in like 8th or 9th.
There's going to be a lot of AI, though, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I mean, if he's not played any of the courses, I mean, we can run through some of them as a practice.
I'm going to get beat by AI Bowser.
Peachette's gonna crush you and Wiggler. So yeah, unfortunately, not going to open it up to the mad group of just having it as an online thing. But I think it should be a good time.
I can't wait, Kinross. I love Mario Kart, and I love helping.
Wow.
Somehow that sounded less authentic than Ebbie asking her questions. I don't know how you did it. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have made this into a reasonable looking product. Oh, I will also say that I will obviously be donating the £35 for my games, but not to try and rig the competition, but I will be donating an amount based on the number of points that I end the tournament with.
Good.
Because I've done the maths and I know how much is reasonable.
Kinross
but I'm also
tank on purpose. He's gonna tank on purpose.
No, because I've written down of like if I'm under a certain position, then I have to do a different amount versus over if I'm like more than halfway. So I can't just throw, but also you can't throw either, because if I get higher than third, someone's cheating, and it ain't me. I need to work out the plan for that. But also, it's nice to talk to you guys again. I realised this is the first upload we've had in like forever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hold on. When was the last Permadeath?
It was episode 48. I think we were talking...
3 years ago, okay.
We were talking about Ghost of Tsushima, I think, is the thumbnail for that one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no.
No?
No!
No, you're right.
Yeah, no.
You are.
Yeah, 49.
49?
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago. E3 recap and catching up. There you go.
Okay. Oh, good.
Only
Only 2 years.
I feel like every time there's an episode, the theme of it is catching up.
Nah.
Because in between episodes, it's always like a year, 2 years, 3 years.
This doesn't count as an episode. But I would like to, since I have you here and on the record because I'm recording, I would like to get back to something with you guys next year at least.
I'd love it.
But I don't know if any of us play enough games to justify it, but I'm sure we'll work out something.
Let's do it if we reach a number of charity dollars, and if we don't, then Permadeath can Permadeath.
I mean, and I was thinking, I mean, I used to be off the record. It could be on the record. It don't matter. But, like, I always say I listen to old episodes when I go to the office because, like, I run out of other podcasts. So I'm like, fuck it. It's on my app. I'm just going to put us on. And even if we didn't talk about just video games the whole time, I feel like there's a pressure involved in, like, oh, I got to play so many games so I can talk on the show. It's like the best episodes are when we're not talking about games. so to be honest, yeah, listening back, it's like, oh yeah, it's talk about a game or two, in an episode, but like the best stuff is like just hanging out and talking on the podcast. There's no pressure. I love to do some stuff again, so for sure.
I would like to keep you hostage for longer and do more things, but I probably should stop the recording for now, at least. So yes, if you've listened all this way, thank you very much. December 9th, 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern. No.
Links will be in the description.
No,
opposite
1 p.m.
way.
1 p.m. or 2 p.m. British. We be playing.
Links and times will be in the description.
Yeah, they will. 96 Mario Kart 4 charity for the Jingle Jam. Save your money, get lots of games, help some people.
Yeah.
Be there.
And we'll see you in the history.
No, I'll see you in the history. It's been so long.
Did you hit stop, Kinross?
No, I didn't.
Oh, see you in history. I added my own.
Oh. Abby?
See you in the history.
History in the CU. Bye.
Bye.